We welcome you to Holiday Hoops live at Bethel Park High School. It's the Trinity Hillers in town to face off against the Bethel Park Black Hawks. Thursday night basketball action on Black Hawk TV. We welcome you upstairs from the court. Austin Bechtold, Justin Mice alongside here on Black Hawk TV as the Bethel Park girls basketball team has its 8th game of the season, non-section game. It's 6A Bethel Park, 5A Trinity. And Justin, we're excited for some holiday hoops just a couple of days away from Christmas.
Really excited, Austin. This should be a good one tonight.
It should be. Trinity, under the direction of Kathy McConnell-Miller. 5th season for her. An experienced coach, has a lot of experience in the basketball world, as is very common with the McConnell last name, Justin, whether it be Kathy McConnell, Susie McConnell, Tim McConnell. The McConnell family is known for many things, one of them being winning.
Absolutely, yeah. I expect Trinity, to be ready to play under another McConnell, and like you mentioned it, if you know basketball from this area, a McConnell name is probably brought up more often than not.
Yeah, a very legendary basketball family that also has TJ McConnell playing in the NBA, a part of that basketball dynasty of the family in the McConnells. But for Bethel Park, under the direction of first-year head coach Steve Norman, an AAU coach with Slam Basketball Works, in partnership with Jamal Woodson, who is the head coach of the Baldwin Fighting Hounders, but was his head man as the assistant coach of Baldwin for a couple of years. His first year leading the Blackhawks. Bethel Park on the season is 2-5 overall, 1-2 at home. No wins on the road yet, 1-1 in a neutral site. Blackhawks coming off of an 8-13 season last year, 4-8 in 6A Section 2. Got a chance to talk to Steve about the new community that he's being a part of in Bethel Park, and also the start to the year. We'll hear from Steve in just a moment. But for Bethel Park so far this season, just trying to look to get back on track after McDowell was a victory at the very beginning of the season, and then South Fayette is also thrown in there as well as a good win for Bethel Park, 56-54 to be able to grab that one. But the last couple of games have resulted in a 3-game losing streak. Against McKeesport, 60-51 the loss. And then section play began with Peters Township, a 65-53 loss. Peters Township, a team that's we're going to have a lot of success this year in Section 2 of 6A. 6-0 overall, averaging 59 points per game. 2-0 in section play, the only 2-0 team in the section so far, with Baldwin at 0-2, Bethel Park at 0-2, Cannon Mac and Mount Lebanon at 1-1, Chartiers Valley, Upper St. Clair at 1-0. The loss to Mount Lebanon, 61-56. That came earlier this week on Monday. Let's hear from head coach Steve Norman on the direction of the Blackhawks. Your team's played through the first 7 games.
I mean, 2-5, you can't really say too much positive record-wise. We've learned a lot of hard lessons in a short time span. Played some good people. We're not making the same mistakes. So what I say is we're moving forward here. I mean, we got a couple out-of-section games we need to get a win, and we're playing well. We're practicing well. Like I said, learned a lot of hard lessons, not making the same mistakes. I think this is our night.
What have you learned about the Bethel Park community and some of the players involved?
Man, we got some great people here. Everybody's been very welcoming. Everybody's been very positive. How can we help the program, kind of a thing. We had a great youth base. It's been a phenomenal experience so far. A lot of people we're trying to reward with hard work on the floor.
Trinity tonight, non-section game. What have you noticed from them in anticipation of today's game?
Yeah, they're deep. They got about 9 kids that play varsity time. Pretty interchangeable. They got a deep playbook. I mean, they're a well-coached team. We're a little bigger, I think, pound for pound, so we're going to try to put it inside early and see what we can do.
Steve, appreciate your time. Go get them.
Likewise. Thank you.
If you accept credit payments with anyone other than eServices Payment Technology, you are paying too much. At eServices Technology, we redefine convenience and security with our cutting-edge merchant payment processing. Whether you're a small business or large corporation, switch to a more accurate and efficient payment processing tool. Trust eServices for secure transactions that redefine the future of payments and can beat your current rates. Visit us at eservicestech.com, conveniently located near Baldwin High School.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskate your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Here at Loway, we have a pretty vast array of customizable promotional products, from pens, signs, mugs, water bottles, really anything you can think of. Some of the main services we provide here are screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products. What really sets us apart from our competitors is our on-staff design crew and our customer service. We can really help take your branding and marketing to a new level. The main thing you can expect from us here at Loway is quick turnaround times and a really high-quality product.
All right, Justin, let's get into it. What are the keys to the game on either side? First, starting for the Blackhawks.
Yeah, we'll start with Bethel Park, like you mentioned, on a little bit of a losing streak. I think it's going to be very important for them to get off to a hot start. And an easy way for them to do that is going to be attack the block, work the ball inside, try to get some easy layups. And on the other hand, with Trinity, they're on a nice winning streak here. I think it's important for them to try to keep the momentum going into this holiday break. And it's obviously helpful that they have a ton of seniors playing, so they kind of know their roles, and the senior leadership has been key for Trinity. And I think if they can really come together again tonight, it should be a good game for Trinity.
Yeah, 5 impactful seniors, including 4 that are in the starting lineup for the Trinity Hillers at 4-1 overall. Bethel Park at 2-5 and 0-2 in section play. But this non-section action between Bethel Park and Trinity, the Hillers overall this season, just like last season was very successful, 18-8 overall, 8-2 in section play. Ended up losing in the quarterfinals against Woodland Hills, a game that was played at Mount Lebanon, 51-40. But in the consolation round, was able to win a game against Penn Trafford, and then the 5A playoffs, 5th place consolation, a win at home against Mars, 46-42. They're able to make it to the state playoffs, a loss at Erie Cathedral Prep. This year for Trinity, 87-14, Justin. How about that one? At Freedom to start the year.
Yeah, that's an unreal win for them, and we'll see if they can put the ball in the hoop again like they did there tonight.
That's the type of score. I think it was maybe Montana. There was a team further towards the northwest part of the country that played a team and won like 100-12 or something like that. An obscure score there, and a win for Trinity by 73 points. And then a loss at Elizabeth Forward only 2 days later, 43-40, but then a bounce-back win against Bishop Canavan, 46-17. A victory at home in the first home game for Trinity against Pine Richland, 59-46, followed up by a 59-15, another demolition against the team for the Hillers at Bell Vernon on the road. So a 3-game losing streak for Bethel Park, a 3-game winning streak for Trinity. So you think something might have to give here?
I think so, and it'll be interesting to see here. Trinity in 3 of their 5 games have given up less than 20 points, Austin. So, like you said, something's got to give tonight.
Trinity hails from WPIAL 5A Section 4, which involves Lincoln Park, a very successful Lincoln Park team at 5-0 on the year. Lincoln Park boys and girls, very good teams, with Lincoln Park boys ranked nationally. We're playing in a tournament out in Oregon with Malik Thomas and Brandon Cummings. Cummings committed to play at Pitt next year. Moon at 4-1, Trinity 4-1, Montour at 4-3, West Allegheny 4-4, South Fayette 3-2. A South Fayette team over 500 that Bethel Park has beaten this year. And no games so far this year in conference play. Trinity averages 58 points per game. On the opposite side for Bethel Park, the Blackhawks score at 48.5 per game and give up about 52. So Trinity has been very successful in not allowing their opponents to get above 40 points very often. Only 27 points is the average that Trinity gives up per game. It's the Blackhawks and the Hillers. Non-section action. 6A Bethel Park, 5A Trinity. Coming up here as we step aside for our national anthem.
Bethel Park High School is a proud member of the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association, and we remind all spectators at this time, while competitive is also an educational experience for all players and students. Your paid admission requires you to demonstrate respect and sportsmanship. Any displaying negative or unsportsmanlike behavior, you will be asked to leave the facility. At this time, would you please rise, and we ask you to please remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And now our starting lineups for Bethel Park and Trinity. First for the visiting Trinity Hillers at 4-1 overall as they go. Number 11, Macy Justice, a senior 5'8" guard. Number 12, Sam Horn, a junior 6'1" forward. 13 is Ruby Morgan, a senior 5'9" forward, one of the most impactful players on Trinity's starting lineup. Maddie Roberts wears 21, a senior 5'10" guard. And Agatha Nikolai, 22, a senior 5'7" point guard. Rounds out the starting five for head coach Kathy McConnell Miller in her 5th season leading Trinity. And for your Bethel Park Black Hawks, as they go, and you see being introduced live on screen. Junior 5'7" guard, number 14, Sadie Ori, one of the most dependable players, and the leading scorer for the Bethel Park Blackhawks, followed by 23, Julia Benlock, a senior 5'9" guard. Bethel Park in its white home uniforms. As 24, Ella Sabatos, introduced junior 6' forward, as well as Ella Harmon, a senior 5'10" forward. And rounding it out, the senior 5'11" center, Becky Gillenberger. Bethel Park at 2-5 for head coach Steve Norman in his first season leading the squad. Our producer, Jill Wida. Inside our production truck is Gino and Joey Bonity. Evan Laurent running our courtside camera, as well as Jake Mislipchik, the brains and mind behind JRM Video Production. Austin Bexel, Justin Mice, glad to have you alongside on this Thursday night on Blackhawk TV. The final game before the holiday break. Christmas just a couple of days away. And we're excited for it. Holiday hoops, there's nothing like it. And just about set to flip the calendar, and everything, as it continues to get colder outside, will heat up inside the gym.
This game was always interesting as a player. You're kind of looking ahead to the break and Christmas, but you got to lock in one more time for a ball game.
Ella Sabatos will jump it up with Sam Horn. Sabatos at 6 foot, Horn at 6'1". And one back to Bethel Park, but tipped into the direction of Trinity as the Blackhawks could not corral it. Trinity in its road blue uniforms with white numbers and white trim. White home uniforms for Bethel Park with orange trim and orange numbers as attacking the basket, putting up the shot, no good. Nikolai could not get it to fall, and Gillenberger is able to clear it out for the Blackhawks to push in transition. Ella Harmon with it up top. Harmon looks for an outlet, now into the corner, looking for somewhere to go, and Trinity wanted to travel, but rather a foul called. And the first personal on Ruby Morgan. So it'll be out of bounds to the Blackhawks. Far side of the court, Bethel Park attacks the right side basket as you see it. Trinity the left side. Sadie Ori with it. Swinging it around, and a screen comes from Ella Sabatos. Harmon wanted to put up the shot, but Gillenberger now swings it around. Sadie Ori off a couple of dribbles. Sabatos, three-point ball up from Ella Harmon is long. Rebound cleared out by Trinity.
Both teams in man-to-man defense to start out.
Justice for three. Bounces in off a couple of hops. Macy Justice gets it to fall for the first points of the game.
That's those friendly rims here at Bethel Park.
They are very bouncy rims.
They are.
And at times it can be a shooter's friend. We're able to get a soft touch on it. Get it to bounce in like Justice was able to do for Trinity.
Can already kind of see why Trinity's defense has been really a big key for them earlier in the year. Their ball pressure is swarming Bethel Park right now.
Trinity in man-to-man. Cross-court pass. Three-point ball up. And just a little bit too strong on the attempt from Julia Benlock. Trinity clears. Once again, it's Nikolai leading the break, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound bounces into the hands of Gillenberger, and Bethel Park will push with it. Sadie Ori up the court. Ori attacks the right side block inside the paint. Wild shot off the front of the rim. Rebound again, cleared out by the Hillers.
Both teams playing at a pretty fast pace to start this game.
Nikolai pushes it up the floor. Morgan, three-point ball up and in. On the shot attempt from Maddie Roberts, the senior is able to get it to go. Both baskets for Trinity are triples. Two minutes gone by here in the first quarter of play. Ella Harmon swings it Fake on a three-point attempt for Sabatos. They're looking down low. Gillenberger has it. Tried to put up the shot, but a travel. Not the result. It's a jump ball. And the possession arrow stays with Bethel Park, as looks like Agatha Nikolai got a hand there to help force it.
Yeah, and that's 2 possessions now. Bethel's trying to get the ball inside. Like we mentioned, Austin, I think that's going to be a key for them to start fast. Just work the ball inside and try to get some easy layups.
Inbounded to Sabatos. Ella, turnaround shot is blocked. Sam Horn with the rejection. Quickly up the floor to Justice. That same corner where she bounced in the 3. Justice drives to the basket and scores off the window.
Fast offense by Trinity.
First 2-point field goal for the Hillers as Trinity takes an 8-0 lead. Up top to Benlock. Julia Benlock swings it. 3-point shot up and in. Splashed in for Ella Harmon. First basket of the game for Bethel Park. Morgan for 3. That one's no good. Rebound cleared by Harmon. Harmon lost it on the outlet pass. Ball on the ground and goes out of bounds. It will stay with Trinity. Last touch by Bethel Park.
Bethel Park has got some good looks for 3.
A couple of opportunities as we see the one that was splashed in from Harmon. Screen comes from Morgan. Nikolai drives left side of the floor. Double team comes from Gillenberger. Nikolai needs to try to find an outlet pass. Gillenberger gets a hand on it, and it forces a jump ball with the possession arrow staying with Trinity as the last possession stayed with Bethel Park. So ball out of bounds at the left side block. 4:36 to go, first quarter of play. 8-3 Trinity leads it here on Black Hawk TV. Inbounded by Nikolai and into the hands of Justice up top. Justice gets it back and drives right side of the floor, puts up the shot. Looks like there's a hand there on the way up, but the follow is good from Maddie Roberts. So Roberts and Justice both with 5 points.
Great follow by Roberts. I think Ella Harmon was able to get a hand on the first shot, and Roberts was able to follow.
Sadie Ori dribbled it off her foot, but was able to get it back. Looks to attack and backs it out. Gillenberger comes from her screen. Now to the corner. 3-point ball up from Ella Sabatos. Rims out. Rebound cleared by Trinity's Roberts. Up the floor, Nikolai. 3-point ball up from Morgan. Bounces off the mark, and the rebound is cleared from Sabatos.
Trinity is making it a point to get out and run and try to get ahead in transition.
Definitely trying to push the tempo. As on the other end, the drive. Sabatos to the corner. 3-point up for Harmon. Too strong. And again, one and done for Bethel Park.
That's good offense from Bethel Park. The shot just didn't fall, but that's an open look for Harmon.
Loose ball on the floor and a foul called. It's going to go on Bethel Park. Julia Benlock picks up her first foul. 10-3 Trinity leads, 3:38 to go in the first. We thank our sponsors, AHN Sports Medicine, E-Services Technology, Trout Plumbing, and Loewe Athletics for being a part of our Black Hawk TV coverage of Bethel Park girls basketball. Nikolai, left side of the wing, looks down low, bounce pass, double team comes on Roberts. Swung around to Morgan. Open 3 left side wing and got it. Ruby Morgan cashes in. The first baskets for Justice, Morgan, and Roberts are all 3s.
And that was great ball movement by Trinity, working the ball all the way around to the top of the key, and Morgan finishing off with a 3.
Harmon has it right side wing. Gillenberger swings it around. Ella Sabatos with it. Now Benlock. Benlock drives. Trinity switching off of all screens as Gillenberger gives it back over to Ori, and a foul called. No shot. As the foul goes on Macy Justice. Her first, and a timeout called by Bethel Park. Substitutions into the game for Trinity. 2:52 to go. We'll find out who those substitutions are when we return here on Black Hawk TV.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told you. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
So Bethel Park uses its first timeout, and substitutions come in for Trinity. 15, Sutton Williamson, as well as 1, Riley Vienick into the game for the Hillers. No substitutions for Bethel Park yet. Looking down low, Gillenberger, bounce pass. Sabatos, triple up and way off the mark. Airballed out of bounds.
And that's another pretty open look for Bethel Park. I gotta imagine that they're liking their shots, but they just can't get them to fall right now.
Into the hands of Riley Vinik, junior 5'6" point guard, who one of the main players off the bench for Trinity. Swung around to Williamson. Williamson drives, attacks. No good on the shot and cleared out by the Blackhawks. Looking to push with it, Sadie Ori. Harmon. Now Benlock swings it. Gillenberger will try a three-pointer. That one, once again, bounces off. The offensive rebound for Ella Sabatos. Ori double-teamed. Dribbles on the baseline, bounce pass, Gillenberger. Good find. Gillenberger shot no good. Tried to recover on the offensive rebound, and it'll stick with the Blackhawks. Ori's three is good. They're going to call it a 2 with her foot on the line. And Sadie Ori has her first points.
Great team effort there by Bethel Park. Kind of broken play, able to kick it out and make a shot.
Not giving up on the loose ball. Justice drives, and will go to the free throw line. Foul goes on Bethel Park's Ella Harmon. That's her first, so not too many fouls thus far. Only 2 on each side with 1:43 to go in the first. It's 2 shots for Macy Justice, already with 5 points, and they'll make it 6. As Trinity tries to make it a double-digit lead. And Justice not able to do so. 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Ori with it, right side wing. Looks to get going on an offensive set as Cap Boff is at the scorer's table. Boff will sub in at the next break. Blocking foul called. Could have gone either way there, as Ori was driving to the basket, and foul was called on Trinity's Maddie Roberts. That's her first. So Cap Boff comes in. She replaces Julia Benlock and will inbound the basketball at the right side block. Bethel Park lines up in a box formation right off of it. Is able to get it into Ori. Not able to find Gillenberger down low with the block right off the inbounds play. So set up an offensive set. Boff with it to Gillenberger, and a double dribble called. Ruled by the official who was on the opposite side of the floor.
That's right. Sometimes some of the officials who are the farthest away make the call.
.65 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Down low, knocked away. Fight for the loose ball. Ripped away by Harmon.
Great hustle.
Blackhawks have it with 55 seconds to go. Boff down low. Gillenberger gives it off to Boff. Boff lost it. Fight for it. And Trinity's got possession. Up the floor looking to push. Williamson. 3-on-2 in favor of Bethel Park. Vinik swings it. Horn. Back to Vinik. Riley Vinik drives. Scoop layup. Will go to the free throw line as she hit the deck. And good sportsmanship there from Becky Gillenberger to help her up. As the foul goes on Ella Harmon. That's her second.
Nice job by Trinity. I think every player touched the ball in that possession, working it around the top of the key and able to get to the line shooting too.
So it sends Riley Vinik to the free throw line, who is the younger sister of Emily and Kaylin Vinik. They play at Slippery Rock, the twin sisters. And are a couple of members of the program for Trinity, alumni of Trinity, that have played for Kathy McConnell Miller, that have gone on to play at the next level. So many players, whether it be in basketball or even softball, Kathy was saying, have had success playing at the Division I level, even at the D3 level. Moving on to play more basketball at the next level like she coached at Pitt. Ori with it. Gives it up. Ori drives. Kicks it to the corner. Another substitution in for Bethel Park and turned over by A.J. Elphinstone. Left hand layup up and good. Sutton Williamson's got her first points before the buzzer to give Trinity a 12-point lead. 17-5 8 minutes gone by in the first half. 8 more to go as we go to the second quarter on Blackhawk TV.
Trout Plumbing is a registered and insured master plumber that services the South Hills. They offer a variety of services including camera inspection and dye testing. Trout Plumbing also offers a veteran and senior citizen discount. When in doubt, call the Trout at 412-983-8106.
Maya, can you come in here, please?
Yeah, Dad, what's up?
Is that your brother on the TV?
Yeah, that's my brother. It looks like it's tonight's game.
But how can that be your brother? I have never missed a single game.
We couldn't go tonight. Remember, you broke your foot.
Right. Well, I don't know who's putting on this production, but without them, I'd be missing this.
(17-5). Trinity leads Bethel Park as we go to the second quarter. Justin, what have you seen so far?
On the Trinity side, they want to get out and run, and they're able to share the ball. And we've seen it a couple times, work it around for three, and they've capitalized on their threes. And for Bethel Park, I've thought they had some good looks. They haven't knocked down some shots. I think it's important if they can get off to a better start here in the second, kind of settle into the game.
Sabatos with it, gets a screen from Becky Gillenberger, drives all the way to the basket but can't get it to roll in. Foul called on the rebound, rather another jump ball. Never sure when the official puts up one hand and it's close to being rolled a foul, but the jump ball gives the ball back to Trinity. Into the corner. Roberts drives and kicks it out. It was deflected away by Boff. Now into the hands of the Blackhawks. 3-on-1 for Bethel Park. Up the floor. Boff blocked on the layup attempts by Morgan. Ruby Morgan got a hand in there and never allowed the shot to get off just a couple of inches out of the hands of Boff.
That was pretty good transition offense by Bethel Park, but just a better defensive play to get back on it for Morgan.
And a travel called on Bethel Park as Ori, before the pass, just moved one too many feet. So Nikolai brings it up at the left side wing. Dribble move, now gets double teamed. Swings it for a three-point attempt from Morgan. That's good. Ruby Morgan with 2 threes, now with 6 points on the game and 20 points on the board for Trinity, a 15-point lead.
That bucket was a lot of what Nikolai did, kind of creating space on the block and just kicking it out to an open three.
Boff gets double teamed and is able to pass it off. Ori swings it. Driving Benlock. Kicks it out again. Benlock. Try a long-range three. That one bounces off the mark. Offensive rebound by Ella Sabatos. Puts it up, but airballed it into the hands of Trinity. Williamson looked to push in transition, and a foul is called.
That's always a tough play for a defender running back on it. Anytime you see a defender kind of swipe down at the ball, the ref is going to call that 9 times out of 10.
And it goes on Boff for first. First on Bethel Park of the quarter. And maybe a little bit of just frustration brewing for Bethel Park too, not being able to see the ball find the bottom of the basket. Williamson drives and turned it over on a travel.
We're starting to see kind of why Trinity has been so good defensively. Their ball pressure is causing a lot of havoc.
Yeah, only allowing 27 points per game, a very low number.
They're on pace for that right now.
Bethel Park with only 5 and another turnover. Right-handed layup, up and in for Williamson. Now with 4.
Just as we were saying, Williamson just great ball pressure, anticipates the pass, takes it for 2.
Yeah, on the right-handed layup there for Williamson, able to get it to fall. Make it 22-5.
I think if you're Bethel Park, you just try to get into a set, kind of get back on track, get into a nice rhythm, try to work the ball inside.
And don't panic. Get into an offensive set, run your offense. As Ori looks to get it down low. Ella Sabatos with it at the right side block. Kicks it out to Becky Gillenberger. Gillenberger, long pass, and goes out of bounds. 2 substitutions come in. Ella Harmon returns. Elphinstone also comes in. Trinity ball with 5:23 to go. Second quarter of play. Macy Justice will throw it in to Agatha Nikolai, the lead point guard for Trinity. Senior point guard. So they go down low. Left-handed layup's good. Sam Horn with her first points. 4 of the 5 starters for Trinity have scored.
Great play call by McConnell. There was a screen and then 2 slips, and slipped right in front of the face, and that was an easy basket for Horn.
And it worked to perfection.
It did.
Drive to the hoop, wave it off on the shot from Harmon. Foul first on the floor.
Fouls on number 13 for the Hillers, Ruby Morgan.
Goes on Ruby Morgan, her second, and it's the first in the quarter for Trinity in a 24-5 game.
There's this on-ball defense again by Trinity.
Benlock is able to find an outlet. It's Harmon with it. Harmon to a cutting Boff, knocked away. Harmon gets it back, though. Swings it and gets it back. Ella Harmon, right side wing near the Whitfield 7 logo. But smothering pressure from Trinity has been there the entire game. Boff off the dribble, looks to try to create, puts up the shot and will go to the free throw line.
Some nifty dribbling by Boff to get out of the corner and just put something up and get to the line.
So Ruby Morgan picks up her third.
Number 4, Katie Boff on the line for the Hawks.
That'll be something to keep an eye on as the game goes on. 3 fouls with over 4 minutes to go in the second. And she's going to sub out.
Julia Benlock also comes off for Bethel Park. Boff can only get one of the 2 free throws to go. It's the first points for Bethel Park of the quarter. 4:24 to go in the second. Nikolai with it, guarded by Ori. Ori was able to help knock it away, but Nikolai got it back. Swings it around to Roberts. Roberts down low. Wide open feed. Horn and one. Sam Horn took the contact, and the junior will go to the free throw line to try to add on one more.
Back-to-back possessions for Trinity. Gets Sam Horn with a cut and a roll to the bucket, and she's able to capitalize on both and get an and one.
Ella Sabatos comes off the floor. Becky Gillenberger goes back on. The free throw up and good. Perfect from Horn. Foul went on Ori, her first. Each team with 2 here in the second quarter. So we're halfway gone in the second. 27-6 Trinity leads. Boff, bounce pass at the free throw line. Sabatos passes it off to Ori. Harmon gets a screen from Gillenberger. Gillenberger doesn't really roll off of it, but gets it inside the arc. Not able to hit, but Sabatos down low.
Nice pass.
Good pass. The layup, not able to get it to fall, though. Gillenberger gets it back in a third opportunity for Bethel Park. Ori, Boff for 3. Got it. Second 3 for Bethel Park on the night as Boff gets it to fall.
Crazy possession there from Bethel Park. Ball finds Boff in the corner, and she's able to knock it down.
Third time's a charm on the attempt as Nikolai fakes on the shot, drives inside the paint. Good bounce pass to the right side block. And 2 free throws up and coming for Maddie Roberts.
Great bounce pass from Nikolai. Here's another look at the Boff 3.
On the AHN Sports Medicine replay, Boff able to get that one to fall. 2 shots for Roberts. First one goes off the back of the rim. It's the second missed free throw from Trinity tonight. Trinity offense that averages 58 points per game. Able to get the second one to go. 3-game winning streak for Trinity entering today. A timeout called by Steve Norman and Bethel Park. So with 3:06 to go in the second quarter of play, Trinity leads it 28-9 here on Blackhawk TV.
If you accept credit payments with anyone other than eServices Payment Technology, you are paying too much. At eServices Technology, we redefine convenience and security with our cutting-edge merchant payment processing. Whether you're a small business or large corporation, switch to a more accurate and efficient payment processing tool. Trust eServices for secure transactions that redefine the future of payments and can beat your current rates. Visit us at eServicestech.com, conveniently located near Baldwin High School.
Bethel Park ball out of bounds, full length of the court. Vinick pressures Ori the whole length of the way, but Bethel Park able to get it over the timeline with ease. Boff swings it to Ori, guarded by Vinick. Boff gets it back, and Ori, they play catch with it. Ori looking to try to get it down low, but good job from Trinity defensively. Vinick knocked it away, but Ori able to help draw a foul off of it. It's Riley Vinick's first.
You can hear Steve Norman from the sidelines just wanting Bethel Park to have some more action on offense. Kind of starting to get a little stagnant, and it's important when you have a team like Trinity who applies great ball pressure, just have all 5 parts moving.
Yeah, just keep moving and see if you can get open. Off-ball screens as well. As Harmon gives it off to Boff. Play called out from Steve Norman. Open lane for Ori, but it was knocked away. Ball on the floor. Who has it? Jump ball signals the possession arrow staying this way. Julia Benlock returns with 2:16 to go in the second quarter of play. 28-9, Trinity leads it. Austin Bechtel, Justin Mice alongside Holiday Hoops on Black Hawk TV. It's the final game before the Christmas break.
Trinity's defense has really been impressive so far in this game.
It has, and just not allowing Bethel Park to use its size down low on the block and have opportunities. It's been behind the three-point arc that Bethel Park has attempted most of the shots. That one missed. Another opportunity, though, is good. Julia Benlock's first points. She's able to cash in on a three. That's the third three of the game for Bethel Park. So out of the 12 points, 9 of them all coming from three. And a foul called on the Blackhawks as Horn was driving to the basket. Goes on Benlock, her second.
Here's another look at the three. Getting the offensive rebound and basically realize that no one was around and just you're going to shoot that.
Macy Justice back in for Trinity. Sutton Williamson also back as well. So the senior Justice and the freshman Sutton Williamson. Williamson, who Trinity is very high on as a young freshman. Getting a lot of playing time in this one. Nikolai swings it. Justice has it, left side wing. Swings it across to Roberts. Cross court, Williamson. Turnaround, tough shot. Not able to get it to drop, but the offensive rebound from Roberts kicks it out. Horn for three. Too strong. Rebound taken by the Blackhawks. Harmon double team and is able to clear. In transition, Sadie Ori moves with it.
Nice
Bounce
pass.
Good one at that, and it rolls in.
Great
Ella
pass.
Sabatos with her first points.
Yeah, Sabatos just ran down the floor, was able to get to the block, and a great pass by Ori.
Nikolai lost her dribble, fell to the ground. Good pressure there from Ori. It'll be Blackhawk basketball.
This last minute is key for Bethel Park. They can kind of gain some momentum going into halftime. I think it'll be huge for them.
Trinity has doubled up Bethel Park's score in a pass that was trying to find Ori. It's knocked out of bounds going Trinity's way.
Yeah, I thought they were maybe going to call a foul there. There's another look at the bounce pass and the Sabatos finish, but it's kind of just a back cut. They got tangled up. I thought it could have maybe been a foul on Trinity.
52 seconds and counting in the second. Under a minute before halftime. Horn with it. Outlet swung around Williamson. Williamson at the foul line to Justice. Macy Justice and Trinity in no hurry. Nikolai comes up and grabs the basketball right near half court. Justice swinging around. Wide open Roberts down low. Able to save it though from going out of bounds. Williamson, nifty move. No travel called as it was knocked away by Bethel Park into the hands of Sabatos. Down low feed, knocked away looking for Harmon. Off the pass from Benlock. 11 seconds remaining on the clock.
And Bethel Park's going to get the last shot here in the first half.
Be inbounded from the right side block by Benlock. Gets it in on a bounce to Ori. In the corner, Ori, turnaround, gets to the block, puts up the shot, and will go to the free throw line.
Nice spin move by Ori, able to get to the rim for 2 shots.
Macy Justice picks up her second, so Justice has 2. Ruby Morgan has 3. Maddie Roberts with a foul, Riley Vinik with 1 as well. It sends Sadie Ori to the free throw line. Bethel Park 1 of 2 as a team at the free throw line. The first one perfect for Ori.
Plenty of time for Trinity here to go down the court and get a good shot off. 6 seconds.
6.1 exactly. And Morgan comes back on with the 3 fouls for this offensive possession.
Smart coaching by McConnell.
4 seconds, up the floor, gets it into the hands of Morgan. Morgan to the corner. Good look for Justice left side, and just a little bit too strong on the 3 as we've reached the break. 28-15 at halftime. The Trinity Hillers with a strong defensive performance, averaging 27 points against per game. 15 scored by the Black Hawks. Leading the way, Maddie Roberts with 6, Ruby Morgan with 6, Justice as well with 6 points. Sam Horn with 5, and for Bethel Park, Boff with 4, 3 for Benlock as well as 3 for Ori. Sabatos with 2 to be able to put the Blackhawks in a better position than what was the 17-5 score. Maybe a little bit on the negative side, as instead of being a 12-point game, it is 13. We are starting to see a little bit more offense as Bethel Park doubled up its score from the first quarter. 28-15 at halftime here on Blackhawk TV.
Trout Plumbing is a registered and insured master plumber that services the South Hills. They offer a variety of services, including camera inspection and dye testing. Trout Plumbing also offers a veteran and senior citizen discount. When in doubt, call the Trout at 412-983-8106.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskeet your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Here at Loway, we have a pretty vast array of customizable promotional products, from pens, signs, mugs, water bottles, really anything you can think of. Some of the main services we provide here are screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products. What really sets us apart from our competitors is our on-staff design crew and our customer service. We can really help take your branding and marketing to a new level. The main thing you can expect from us here at Loway is quick turnaround times and a really high-quality product.
If you accept credit payments with anyone other than eServices Payment Technology, you are paying too much. At eServices Technology, we redefine convenience and security with our cutting-edge merchant payment processing. Whether you're a small business or large corporation, switch to a more accurate and efficient payment processing tool. Trust eServices for secure transactions that redefine the future of payments and can beat your current rates. Visit us at eServicestech.com, conveniently located near Baldwin High School.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told ya. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Maya, can you come in here, please?
Yeah, Dad, what's up?
Is that your brother on the TV?
Yeah, that's my brother. It looks like it's tonight's game.
But how can that be your brother? I have never missed a single game.
We couldn't go tonight. Remember, you broke your foot.
Right.
Well, I don't know who's putting on this production, but without them, I'd be missing this.
If you accept credit payments with anyone other than eServices Payment Technology, you are paying too much. At eServices Technology, we redefine convenience and security with our cutting-edge merchant payment processing. Whether you're a small business or large corporation, switch to a more accurate and efficient payment processing tool. Trust eServices for secure transactions that redefine the future of payments and can beat your current rates. Visit us at eservicestech.com, conveniently located near Baldwin High School.
We're back for the second half. 28-15. Yes, the Blackhawks getting fired up, and we are too. Austin Bexel, Justin Meis alongside here on Blackhawk TV. As Bethel Park back out there on the floor, huddled up, set to get ready for the third quarter. Sadie Ori, Doya Benlock each had 3 points in the first half of play. Ella Harmon as well on a triple. Ella Sabatos with 2. Kat Boff with 4. But it was a Trinity Hillers that from the opening tip-off took control, a 17-5 lead after the first quarter of play. Bethel Park doubled up its score from the first quarter into the second quarter. After only having 5, put 15 up on the board. As we switch ends, Trinity will attack the right side basket. As we see it, Bethel Park on the left side, leading it by 13. Morgan drives, dishes, and now it's Morgan having it, rather, after the pass from Roberts went cross court. Nikolai up top. Gets a screen from Horn, goes the opposite way from that. Ruby Morgan will go to the free throw line after the drive. Shot does not count in the second attempt. Be 2 free throws.
I think the first 4 or 5 minutes of this quarter are crucial for both teams. Trinity to keep the momentum, but also Bethel Park, if they can have a good run, stay in this game and take it to the fourth.
Morgan able to get the first to go. This is the 5th year for head coach Kathy McConnell-Miller, former coach at Pitt. And is one thing that she talked about in helping so many players from Trinity go to the next level is coaching at the college level. You see the finished product. You see what it takes for players to be able to make it to that level. So you know how to coach up players where they have to really mold and form their game in the biggest areas of improvement. And we've seen that on full display for a lot of players out here tonight in a senior heavy team for Trinity. Very fundamentally sound basketball team as Bethel Park turns it over.
I was just going to comment on that too. You can kind of see what McConnell is preaching. They are very fundamentally sound, and it shows on the court.
Nikolai with it, gets a screen from Horn. Nikolai to the basket, has a lane and gets it to go off the window and in. First points for Aggie Nikolai as the entire starting lineup for Trinity has scored tonight.
Yeah, Nikolai's been the one kind of dishing out assists to start the game, and that was a great take to get herself on the board for 2.
3-point ball up for Benlock. Bounces off. Rebound taken from Horn.
Another good look for 3 from Bethel Park. Just can't get it to fall.
And Benlock averages 8 points per game. Has not really had a chance to get going. Only 3 points here tonight. Ori is the leading scorer at 14 points per game, 4 rebounds per game. Bounce pass from Nikolai to the corner where Horn is double teamed. Has to find an outlet. It does, but too strong in the layup from Morgan. Offensive board again taken by Trinity. Nikolai, left hand, too strong. Rebound corralled by Ella Sabatos. Now Ori up the floor. 2-on-3 favoring Trinity, and now Ori backs it out. Ori to the hoop, puts it up and gets fouled. 2 free throws coming from Sadie Ori. Trinity foul goes on 12. Sam Horn, that's her first.
Like we mentioned earlier, fouls for Trinity aren't too much of a factor yet, but with Morgan with 3, definitely something to watch here for the third quarter.
First free throw up and good for Ori. Riley Vinik returns for Trinity. Ori, a junior, gets them both. Now with 5. Vinik up the floor quickly to Morgan. Morgan off the screen, dishes it. Now it's Justice with it. Macy Justice gets double teamed.
That's back-to-back possessions. Now Bethel Park has trapped the ball. Forces a timeout from Trinity.
It did. It looked like a little bit of miscommunication there from Bethel Park defensively. Had a couple of players just trailing on the double team there, and Trinity elects to use the timeout. 32-17. The Hillers lead it with 5:41 to go in the third. And we'll take a look at what comes next for the Bethel Park Blackhawks at Franklin Regional as well as Thomas Jefferson. That is in the Cal U Holiday Tournament at Cal U. So a couple more neutral site games. First couple games of the year, first 2 for Bethel Park The win against McDowell and the loss against Penn Trafford were also neutral site games. And then Chartiers Valley, doubleheader night action right here on Blackhawk TV as Chartiers Valley is in town. We'll have that one for you. And then the boys basketball team will play immediately following. Vinik will inbound it from the right side of the floor. Gets it back. Vinik bounce pass inside the paint. Justice backs it out. Horn calling out the play to her. Now Vinik swings it. Justice looking to try to go down low for Horn. Roberts dribbles right side of the floor. Attacks the basket. Swings it over. 3-point ball up and bounces off the mark for Justice, but last touch by Bethel Park goes off of Gillenberger.
Very good pass by Roberts driving. I thought she was going to maybe put that up for a tough layup, but able to swing it out for a 3.
And for Bethel, it's just been the ability to grab the basketball defensively. It's just not been there so far tonight. As Justice looks down low, Roberts on the pass. Might have been deflected on the way there for Vinik. Double team comes and is outletted to Gillenberger, who gets it up the floor. Ori now with it. Drives.
Great
Nice
pass.
pass to the block for the layup. Ella Sabatos gets it to fall.
Sadie Ori with a phenomenal bounce pass to the right block.
And another turnover. Sabatos with it. Drives and wave it off on an offensive foul.
Take another look at it. There it is, the bounce pass to Sabatos from Ori. And on that possession, Sabatos maybe just try to force it in there a little too much.
Aggie Nikolai brings it up. Gets a screen from Horn. Cross court feed. Morgan, 3. Bounced off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound, though, back to Nikolai.
You just mentioned it. Bethel Park just having a hard time getting their hands on the rebound.
Roberts' first attempt,
There's another one.
No good. And as you mentioned, Justin, it's just been a constant theme. Cross-court pass. Roberts. Inside layup's good. Morgan gets it to fall. She's in double figures with 10 points. And a timeout called by the officials for an equipment break as shoe needs to be tied on the floor.
Yeah, and if you're Bethel Park down 15 points trying to claw back into this game, it's very important to get on the glass and limit Trinity to one shot. Those second and third opportunities on possessions are backbreakers, especially if you're trying to dig yourself out of a 15-point deficit.
So Julia Benlock gets the ball in bounds. Ori with it. Now Harmon. Harmon drives, puts it up, and will go to the free throw line. Contact there. 2 shots upcoming. Will be the first free throws of the night for Ella Harmon as the foul goes on Maddie Roberts. Her second, and it's the second team foul on Trinity of the quarter. First free throw up and perfect for Ella Harmon. Macy Justice returns for the Hillers, and a substitution in for Bethel Park as Katie Both returns. Harmon's second shot, also nothing but net. Now with 5. Justice with it. Drives and dishes it out. 3-pointer up from Ruby Morgan's off the back of the rim. Taken by Harmon. Ori looks to push with it. Sadie Ori, another good pass to the block, but not able to connect with Sabatos. Out of bounds now to Trinity is just another one that a little bit too far out of the grasp, and that's not in sync for Bethel Park tonight.
No, that was a good thought, but like you mentioned, just not able to come up with it.
Shot off the mark from Williamson, but again, another offensive board. This one resulting in a jump ball, and the possession error this time will favor Bethel Park. So 3:16 to go. Third quarter of play. 34-21 the score in favor of Trinity. Ori drives. Now kicks it to Boff. They play catch with it as Ori has it and gives it over to Harmon. Bethel Park with it on the perimeter as Ori gets it back. Guarded by Justice. Sets it up top.
Bethel Park having a hard time getting set with their offense.
And Ori threw it right to the hand of Justice on the bounce pass. Justice read it well, and a foul in transition will go on Bethel Park. Sadie Ori picks up the foul. That's her second.
That was great team defense by Trinity. You could see kind of just caused Bethel Park to get in their offense super late and force a turnover.
Justice gives it into Morgan. Now Nikolai, as the press from Bethel Park is on display. Bounce
Nice
pass. Williamson swings it to the corner. Justice fakes on the shot, drives. And another great bounce pass. The feed to the left side block. In the layup in for Aggie Nikolai, resulting in a timeout for Bethel Park.
Great cut by Nikolai for an easy backdoor layup.
15-point lead for Trinity as we take a break here on Blackhawk TV. 36-21.
Trout Plumbing is a registered and insured master plumber that services the South Hills. They offer a variety of services, including camera inspection and dye testing. Trout Plumbing also offers a veteran and senior citizen discount. When in doubt, call the Trout at 412-983-8106.
Steve Norman coaching up the Hawks. Trying to find some answers in this 15-point game.
Yeah, he is, and I think in order for Bethel Park to get back into this game, it starts on the defensive glass. Just limiting Trinity's opportunities. If you're giving them 2 or 3 opportunities on the offensive end, it's going to be really hard to come out of this deficit. If you can limit them to 1 shot, kind of go on a midi 5 or 6-0 run, I think that's what Bethel Park needs to do to get back in this game.
So Boff brings it up. A lot of off-ball screens for Bethel Park. Trying to get Benlock the basketball. And now it's Ori again. Ori has a lane, puts up the shot. 2 more free throws coming for Sadie Ori.
Like you mentioned, that was a very good possession by Bethel Park. Getting some off-ball screens, creating some movement, resulting in 2 shots at the line.
Foul goes on Macy Justice, her third. So we take another look.
Yeah, and that was just good motion and movement by Bethel Park. All 5 players moving and working in sync.
Gillenberger returns for Bethel Park as both free throws are good for Ori, now with 7 points. Justice swings it. Williamson on the wing. Now Morgan. Got it knocked away, but that's because of a Boff foul. As Katie Boff picks up her second. We want to again thank our sponsors, AHN Sports Medicine, E-Services Technology, Trout Plumbing, and Leway Enterprises for being a part of our broadcast here tonight. And we want to thank the mascot. The Black Hawk mascot is awesome. That's one of my favorites, Justin.
It is a good one, and stoppage of play from the mascot.
I think something was on the floor that caused that stoppage of play, but just a brief pause in the action as wide open. Nikolai had an opportunity at the lane, but lost the basketball, lost her footing. Just slipped, but now gets it back off the turnover. Nikolai gives it up. Justice has it. Pass to Horn. Nikolai got it back on the bounce pass off the hand of Ruby Morgan. This time Bethel Park will have it. Now Sabatis returns for the Bethel Park Black Hawks. Here's Harmon. Gillenberger drives, looks for an outlet. Can't find Harmon, though, as it's knocked away by the freshman Williamson. Williamson's pass into the hands now. On a swinging motion to Williamson again. And we'll head to the free throw line. So Williamson was able to swing it over to Nikolai and get it off the feed from Morgan to help force 2 more shots. Foul goes on Ella Harmon, her third. First trip to the line for Williamson. First free throw is perfect. She has 5 points.
Something to keep an eye on, Austin. Benlock and Harmon for Bethel Park with 3 fouls.
And Maddie Roberts comes back on for Trinity. Riley Vienick went back on for Trinity. Ori has it. Under a minute to go in the third. Good pass to Gillenberger to get the basket to go on the left side.
Really good action by Bethel Park with Gillenberger slipping to the rim for an easy layup.
Roberts has it. Now Justice. Had a lane there, but passed it up. Bethel Park, a lot of movement defensively with it, and Trinity just looking for a good shot with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, it seems like Trinity here is going to be content with taking the last shot, as they should be.
Justice has it. Bounce pass over to Horn to the corner. Morgan again to Justice, and looking to take the last shot of the quarter.
Yeah, Trinity's ball movement tonight has been very impressive.
Roberts gets fouled. Bethel Park did not have a foul to give. It goes on Julia Benlock.
I believe that's her 4th.
It is. And not a timely foul that you want to have with 11 seconds to go and the ball out right near half court.
I'll be interested to see if they leave her in here with Bethel Park getting the ball with 10 seconds left. But like you mentioned, with 4 fouls, not sure if you want to risk it.
2 shots for Roberts. First one misses. Roberts is now 1 of 3 at the free throw line today. So Benlock does come off the court. Boff comes back on. Williamson returns for Trinity. Second free throw good. So the same result for Roberts as the last time she was at the line. She's got 7 points. And 9 seconds for Bethel Park to work with it. Ori up the floor, all the way to the hoop, puts it up. Not able to get it to fall though. Rebound from Vienick. Lead pass into the hands of a long shot missed from Ella Sabatis off the front of the rim as we go to the fourth. 39-25, the Trinity Hillers lead it against the Bethel Park Black Hawks by 14.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outskate your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Our sponsors, AHN Sports Medicine, Loway Athletics, E-Services Technology, as well as Trout Plumbing, are Bethel Park Blackhawk TV sponsors for the 2023-24 basketball season. We are bringing you 6 games in partnership with JRM Video Production. The next one is a doubleheader night on January 2nd, as we will flip the calendar from December to January. The girls will face off against Chartiers Valley, the boys against Ringgold. That all begins at 6, our coverage. Boy-girl doubleheader on Blackhawk TV. We begin the fourth with the possession in the hands of the Trinity Hillers and Riley Vienick.
I would expect Bethel Park's defense here to maybe gamble and take a few more chances just to try to get a couple steals to get back into this game.
Need to get as many possessions as possible as Roberts gets double teamed, and there you go. Justin able to force a turnover as Harmon gets fouled while trying to grab a loose ball.
And that's a good start for Bethel Park. Exactly what they need to do.
Foul goes on 11, Macy Justice, and that's her 4th foul. So Morgan has 3 fouls, Justice with 4. Harmon traveled, just lost her footing as pressure was applied from Trinity and Williamson. It's a back-to-back possessions now for Trinity, as Bethel Park was not able to get a shot attempt off after the turnover. Nikolai gets it knocked away on the pass. Boff was there. Trinity basketball, far side of the court. Vinik to throw it in.
And I like the pressure to start by Bethel Park on defense.
Gets it right into Nikolai, whose layup's good. Right hand on the left side to finish. 6 points for Nikolai.
That was a very nice cut by Nikolai. Able to cut right to the basket for an easy 2.
And Julia Benlock is set to check back in. Ellis Sabatis with the basketball, drives and kicks it out. Gillenberger tries a 3 off the side of the rim. Rebound taken though. And lost it to the ground. I think we're going to get a jump ball resulting in Bethel Park possession. And here comes Benlock back into the game. So Benlock with only 3 points today. And that came in the first half. Averages 8 points per game. Gillenberger averages 5 and only has 2 points as well as 9 rebounds. Harmon off the handoff from Ori. A foul called. Looks like they're going to get Williamson on a hand check.
That's 2 quick fouls for Trinity. Not even a minute and a half in, so that's also something to keep an eye on for the rest of the game. You don't want to put Bethel Park at the free throw line.
Ori gives it up. Drive and was knocked away from Benlock. Out of bounds and tried to be saved by the Blackhawks, but it will be Hillers' possession.
There's the ball pressure by Bethel Park, just picking up 3/4 court, just trying to create some turnovers.
And Harmon pressuring right away as Nikolai got it off the inbounds. Vinik now has it and swings it to Williamson.
Good ball pressure.
Again, it's knocked away. As Benlock was there. Now Ori drives. Good move inside and the foul. Sadie Ori left hand, count it, and we'll go to the line to try to convert on a 3-point play.
Great little sidestep by Ori for the and 1. And that started on the defensive end, just Bethel Park creating some pressure. And Ori able to finish it off with a fantastic move.
That's a great move to get to the basket, create space. Trying to go into double figures, currently with 9.
And here it is again. Wow. What a move.
And Sadie Ori gets the free throw to fall as well. Now
and here's 10. The full court pressure by Bethel Park.
41-28, but Trinity's able to break it. Morgan all the way to the basket. Too strong on the layup. Rebound corralled by the Blackhawks. Out in transition, Ori goes again. Backs it out. Bounce pass and gets it back. Ori on the shot fake. Swings it over to Harmon. Harmon back to Ori. Now Sabatis drives all the way to the basket. Right hand's good.
Great take. Sabatis realizing the lane was open. Couple hard dribbles and a nice layup, and that's a great start to the 4th for Bethel Park.
She has 6 points, and it's cut now to 11. 41-30. Timeout taken by Trinity.
Great take by Sabatis. Recognizing the right block was open. Puts her head down. Couple dribbles to the block and an easy layup.
5:36 to go here in the 4th. Other games going on around the area. Chartiers Valley at Montour. Chartiers Valley with the team Bethel Park faces in our next broadcast. Fox Chapel's at Peters Township. Freedom is at Moon. Hempfield at Indiana. Kiski at Penn Trafford, as well as McKeesport at Norwin. North Alleghenies at Shaler. North Catholic at Seneca Valley. Oakland Catholic at Mount Lebanon. Penn Hills at Latrobe. Slippery Rocks at Knock. And here tonight, Trinity at Bethel Park, as bounce pass is once again taken away by the Blackhawks, but trying to save it, not able to do so. Ori off the pass from Gillenberger. It was knocked away from Vinik on the pass. And Bethel Park almost, once again, another opportunity. This time, would have been to try to cut it inside 10.
Yeah, so the pressure for Bethel Park in the 4th is working. And I would anticipate them to stick with this the rest of the game.
And that's a Steve Norman special, a full court pressure, and also very good at drawing up offensive plays. As Horn drives and kicks it back out to Vinik. 5:12 to go here in regulation.
It's important for Trinity to obviously work the ball around, kill some clock, but still got to look to get to the rim.
That was a good look for Morgan there, but a foul called on Bethel Park. That's the balance, because you don't have a shot clock in high school basketball, so it's very difficult to come back when you're down by double digits in the fourth quarter, because teams can just continually swing the ball around.
Yeah, like you mentioned, it is a balance, and I think great defense by Bethel Park.
5 seconds called against Trinity. The Hillers could not get the ball in as Nikolai is called for 5 seconds on the inbound.
Yeah, like you mentioned with the balance, obviously if you're Trinity, you want to kill some clock, but also you don't want to forget that, you know, if you have a lane for the basket, take the 2 points.
Ori drives, has a lane, puts up the shot, and gets it to bounce in. Sadie Ori with the friendly roll on these rims. Cuts it now to 9, 41-32.
This is exactly what Bethel Park needed to do to start the fourth.
It's a completely different team right now. In the last couple of minutes, and a foul called. That was going to go on Ella Sabatis. That's her second foul. So Sabatis, who averages 9 points and 9 rebounds per game, has only scored close to that mark. It's 6. As Boff comes back on. Macy Justice comes back on for Trinity, dealing with 4 fouls. Julia Benlock also has 4 for Bethel Park. Nikolai with it and a foul called. This one's going to go on Ori. Sadie picks up her third. 4:21 to go, and Bethel Park just trying to force as many turnovers as possible, get as many possessions.
Yeah,
the inbounds was almost taken away by Bob.
That's what they have to do. Yeah, you might have to gamble a little bit, take a few more chances, but that's what you have to do to get back into this game.
Justice has it, double teamed, and again, Roberts just barely able to make the grab. Nikolai gets away
pressure
and travels.
Yeah. And this defense is causing Trinity. It seems like they're speeding them up a little bit, and they've had a handful of turnovers to start this fourth.
Fans thought there could have been potentially a travel earlier on in that possession, but gets it there. As Ori swings it over. Ella Sabatis will try a 3 and knock it in. Money ball for Ella Sabatis. She's now got 9 points. 41-35 the score. And a timeout taken by Trinity.
Wow.
The deficit cut to 6.
And it started with Bethel Park's defense, and there's the shot by Sabatos, able to knock down the open 3, but give credit to Bethel Park making the adjustment on defense and creating some havoc for Trinity.
She's got 9. Sadie Ori has 12. Morgan, the leading scorer for Trinity. Kathy McConnell-Miller said this is the most balanced team she's had at Trinity. There's not one main scorer for the Hillers as the Blackhawks getting excited.
There he is.
Sit back and relaxing a little bit. It's not a double-digit game anymore. It's now 6, and yeah, clap it up. Why not? Cheer for the team that's really made this a lot more of a game with under 4 minutes to go.
And this is going to be interesting to see how these last 3 minutes and 49 seconds unfold. All the momentum is with Bethel Park. And for the first 3 quarters, it was all with Trinity. So a big momentum swing to start the fourth, and we'll see how Trinity responds. Sadie Ori has been very good for Bethel Park in this fourth quarter.
Very good. Ori in the second half has 9 points after only having 3 at the break, and Bethel Park will deploy the full court press. Everybody on the left side of the floor as the ball is inbounded to Justice. Double team is applied. Justice looked like she stepped out of bounds, and that's the case. The pressure is getting to Trinity.
Great trap by Ella Harmon. Wow. 3 ball for Bethel Park and cut this to a 1-possession game.
Hawks take over. Ori throws it in. Now Benlock. Benlock swings it around. Alice Sabatis swings it around to the 3 ball up for Benlock off the back of the rim. Rebound. Sabatis got it, and the layup's good.
Right place at the right time there for Sabatis.
Double team applied once again. The pass into the hands now of Roberts. Swung onto the corner in Justice. Justice gives it off. Ori trying not to foul there. Into the corner, Justice, 3:14 to go. It's a 4-point game. Horn gives it off, and a foul called as Nikolai grabbed the basketball. And the Bethel Park foul goes on Boff. That's her third, and that is the last foul that Bethel Park had to give before the penalty.
I would like to see Trinity attack the basket a little more. Yeah, you want to waste some clock, but I feel like there it is.
Maddie Roberts right there, Justin, as you said it. There it is on the open layup.
Yeah, like you said, with no shot clock, I think you can kind of get too prone to just working the ball around. If you have a lane, absolutely take it for 2 points.
Alice Abatis for three and nails it again. 14 points now and 2 threes in the fourth quarter. It's a 3-point game. Up the floor, 2-on-1 emerges for Trinity. Layup's good for Sam Horn.
Tough finish. Great defense by Sabatos.
Her first field goal since the second quarter, now with 7 points. Ori down low. Boff with it. Puts it up, and a travel first. Could have been a foul, but the travel came first on the turnover. It's a 5-point game, 45-40, 2:27 to go in regulation. Bounce pass in right to Sadie. Ori puts up the layup and scores. The miscommunication from Trinity at a big-time high there as the pass goes to Horn, left side block, and the layup just roams out. It goes to Harmon, and Harmon is fouled. The foul's going to go on Sam Horn, and another missed opportunity from Trinity to try and convert.
And how about this? A 3-ball from Bethel Park can tie this thing up. Here's a look at the replay. Just miscommunication on the inbounds.
It went right into Ori, as a lot of miscommunication there from Trinity as to who was going to grab the basketball.
Yeah, just some simple confusion. Throws it in and basically runs away from the ball and goes right to Bethel Park.
Harmon with it. You don't need a three. There's a lot of time left in this game, especially with how Bethel Park's been playing defensively. Harmon has it, swinging it on over as Ori gets it back. Ori drives inside, lost it, and will stay with Bethel Park.
You're absolutely right. You do not need to force a three here. Plenty of time left on the clock.
And a timeout taken by Steve Norman. So Steve only has one timeout left. It's a 3-point game. 1:51 to go in the fourth. And if you're Bethel Park, what do you draw up here?
Yeah, I was just about to mention I really like that timeout. I think you draw up your best play right here. Try to work the ball inside. Obviously, if a three's there, you take it, but I would assume the reason he called a timeout here would be to try to get an easy bucket and cut this to a 1-point game. But if the three's there, you absolutely take it. But I would expect Bethel Park to get to the lane and try to draw a foul.
You played for the Hawks basketball team for 4 years. In this type of situation as a player, what are the emotions and the feelings as you cut the deficit now? It's just all about finishing.
Absolutely, yeah. So if you're Trinity, kind of leading the whole game, you see your lead, shrinking. Now it's only a 3-point game. I think it's important, go back to the fundamentals, stay calm, don't try to force things. And if you're Bethel Park, use this momentum to your advantage. Your defense has been great. Try to force another turnover, but at the same time, don't try to play hero ball and shoot a three if you have to force it. Obviously, if it's there, take it.
So the set coming right out of the timeout. 2 players at the right side elbow, 1 at the left side as Boff lines up behind the 3-point line. Ori throws it in on a bounce pass to Harmon, whose layup is wild, and the ball ruled a jump ball with the possession arrow favoring Trinity.
Pretty good play drawn up by Bethel Park. Was kind of a delayed slip by Harmon, and it was a tough finish. Wasn't able to capitalize, but
Nikolai gets it up. Morgan crosses the timeline with 1:39 to go. Morgan's pass deflected out of bounds. Will stay with Trinity. Was trying to find Horn at the opposite side block, and now Becky Gillenberger will come back on.
Yeah, and if you're Trinity, you got to realize Bethel Park is trying to speed you up. So it's important, like I said, have the ball, try to stay under control. Don't force anything because Bethel Park is trying to force a turnover.
Horn with it. Swung around to Justice. 1.5 to go in regulation. Nikolai with it. Now Justice. Morgan. Nikolai has it, guarded by Harmon. 1:12 to go. Nikolai drives and swings it to Horn. Trinity in no position to take a shot, but if you get one open on the block, why not take it? Justice will try a 3-pointer and nails it. Macy Justice might have put this one out of reach. A 6-point game with a minute to go. Justice's second three. First point since the first quarter. Sadie Ori tries a long-range triple. Too strong. Rebound taken by Trinity, and a foul called on the other end.
I do like that shot selection by Macy Justice. Yeah, you probably could have swung it around, but absolutely take it wide open. And like you said, that might have put that game out of reach.
That's the fourth foul on Harmon. It's the fifth team foul on Bethel Park. So it will put Maddie Roberts to the free throw line, where she is 1 of 2 today. Has 9 points. We're going to try to get into double figures with 42.7 seconds to go left on the clock. 2 shots. Roberts got the first. The last 2 times Roberts was at the free throw line, she missed the first, but then made the second. And Roberts now with 10 points and misses the second.
There you go.
So just reverse it a little bit as the pass goes up to Ella Sabatis, who puts up the layup and knocks it in, plus the foul.
Great move.
16 points and a chance for 17. Nikolai picks up the foul as Boff comes back on for Gillenberger. Sabatis tying her shoe.
This is a big free throw for Sabatis. If she's able to make it, it gives Bethel Park an opportunity to kind of set up their defense a little bit.
She's got 12 points in the quarter.
She has been very clutch in this fourth quarter for Bethel Park.
And gets the free throw, nothing but net.
Bethel Park will be able to set up a defense.
It's a 4-point game. Trying to get a steal, and there it is. Ella Sabatis again, but just time too strong on the layup as Nikolai has it. Got the steal, but not able to finish. And Trinity can just try to burn more clock in. We'll have to shoot free throws. Sam Horn gets fouled. The foul goes on Ori. That's her fourth. So it puts Horn to the free throw line. Horn is 1 of 1. Converted on an and 1 in the second quarter. Has 7 points. And knocks in the first. Very balanced team, and Kathy McConnell Miller just appreciates the Trinity community backing this team and putting their support behind them right now in a 5-point lead. And Steve Norman's team, we're going to try to further cut it and have a chance with the 3 ball. Up and splashed in for Julia Benlock, her second 3 of the game. First points in the second half for Benlock as it's cut to 2.
Big 3 ball. And we've seen it. Trinity has had some trouble inbounding the ball with Bethel's press, so I think we're in for a fun 13.4 seconds.
Yeah, put this one out of reach. Benlock says no. More opportunity for basketball down the stretch. That's so meaningful for Bethel Park. You need to get this win for the Blackhawks in a 3-game losing streak. Just trying to break that before the extended break. Off for a week for the Hillers at 4-1 overall. This would be a big win, especially on the resume for Bethel Park to be able to get this victory at home.
Absolutely, yeah. This is a huge game, and just with how this one played out, if they can squeak one out here, it's going to be a great comeback for Bethel Park.
So how about Horn on 2 free throws? Made the first, missed the second. If you make both of them for Horn, it's a 3-point game. Now, if you have the same type of result, a Bethel Park 3 can tie it.
You're absolutely right, and we've seen it, Trinity having some trouble with this press, so it's important for them to inbound the ball first and foremost. Get the ball inbounded.
Bethel Park has done so well at forcing steals off the inbound, so we'll see the opportunity that presents itself here. 13.4 seconds on the clock. Trinity clinging to a 2-point lead. Ball is knocked away by Harmon, and we'll do it again.
Typically, when you have 12 seconds left, Bethel Park probably will go 1 steal and then foul. So they're going to give themselves one opportunity for a steal, and then we'll see a foul.
And there's being discussion now from the officials. This might be a clock issue because it was, 13.4, 0.4, and so 0.8 of a second ran off. And after the discussion, might have been just where to place the ball. No adjustment to the clock or anything.
This is a weird spot for Trinity to inbound the ball. You don't really practice it that much.
Long pass down the floor. Morgan has to grab it and is able to do so. Horn has it, needing to foul, and Bethel Park does. But it's Julia Benlock that commits the foul. There's nothing that you can really do there in that position. Have to get the foul off. And Benlock, who made the three to make it a 2-point game, is now fouled out.
Kind of just a Hail Mary pass by Trinity. And that is a kind of an awkward spot to inbound the ball, like all the way in the corner underneath the hoop. You just don't really get a chance to practice it too much. Big free throws.
And Horn misses the first. Has another opportunity to try to make two and make it a 2-possession game.
Bethel Park with no timeouts.
Very good point there, Justin. Just in case, no matter what happens. Steve Norman has none. Horn, second free throw. Does not bounce in. Rebound is very critical here. Trinity has it. And a timeout is called by Trinity. Surprised that the officials granted it there. Did not seem like possession was deemed yet.
No.
See if we can try to get another look at it.
Yeah, I'd love to see another look at that.
Bethel Park was trying to get a held ball called as well. But that was huge as Horn missed both free throws in the box out from Bethel Park, just not there. And now Becky Gillenberger goes to the scorer's table, so she'll check in as Bethel Park needs to get a rebound. But Horn missed both free throws. So you're going to have the same opportunity. Right away foul if you don't get a steal. As you mentioned, Justin, no timeouts for the Hawks.
Yeah, Bethel Park's in an interesting situation. Steve Norman obviously telling him right now, hey, we have no timeout, so if they're going to get a steal, it's get down the court as fast as you can. Obviously, if you steal it, it's a 2-point game, so you do not need a 3. But with only 6 seconds left, I got to imagine if Bethel Park steals this, they're probably going to end up shooting one at the buzzer for 3.
Depending on what the result of the free throws are going to be, too, if you can't get the steal. That was the opportunity and the chance. Off 2 misses, grab the basketball, run out with it, and try to get a shot up.
This is another awkward inbound spot. You're not right under the block where a typical out-of-bounds play is. Looks like it's kind of halfway to the corner. Looks like a box formation by Trinity.
It will be inbounded by Roberts, who gets it in. Layup, up and good. Right to Ruby Morgan. A great play drawn up by Trinity, and Bethel Park throws it out of bounds.
Fantastic out-of-bounds play by Trinity.
Drawn up well by the Hillers, and that won the dagger.
That was the dagger.
And what is now a 4-point game with 1.2 seconds to go. Trinity gets the ball and bounds, and the game comes to an end. The Trinity Hillers survive at Bethel Park High School in what turned out to be a thriller in the fourth quarter. 52-48. Bethel Park storms back. Sadie Ori, 14 points. Ella Sabatis with 17. Julia Benlock ended with 6. Ella Harmon with 5. Becky Gillenberger added 2. Cap off with 4 for Bethel Park. And what was a game that really turned the tide in the fourth quarter, but not enough for Bethel Park.
Not enough, but if you're Bethel Park, that was a heck of a comeback, so that's something you can take in to this Christmas break, and Trinity keeps the momentum rolling.
It was a great fight from Steve Norman's team, who now drops to 2-6 overall. This is a non-section game, so the 0-2 record not affected. The Trinity Hillers now advance to 5-1 overall. Coming up next for Trinity after the break is a tournament at Deep Creek against Mountain Ridge as well as Southern Garrett, Maryland, before taking on Montour to begin the new year. On the opposite side for the Bethel Park Black Hawks, still with only 2 wins on the season and a 4-game losing streak now for Bethel Park. The Cal U Holiday Tournament is up next with matchups against Franklin Regional and Thomas Jefferson. Before we have doubleheader action, Chartiers Valley comes to town to face off against the girls basketball team. Ringgold will play the boys basketball team here in a 4-point defeat for the Blackhawks. What are your overall takeaways?
Phenomenal game, first of all. Bethel Park with a great comeback. Just seemed like it was too little too late, but I was impressed with Trinity's ball movement offensively, and their ball pressure early was, I think, what kind of led them to this victory. But if you're Bethel Park, there's definitely some positives you can take from this. And Trinity happy to come on the road and get a win.
And a veteran experienced team from Trinity, and for Bethel Park to be able to come back and fight. Bethel Park won this game last year, but never gave up, made it a close game. Just not enough in the end as Trinity was able to get the job done. It was a lot of fun, partner.
Awesome job.
Good working with you. Have a great holiday, everyone. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to everyone. 52-48, the Trinity Hillers win it at Bethel Park High School. For Jill Wida, our producer inside the production truck, and Gino and Joey Bonaty, as well as Evan Laurent running our sideline camera, Jake Mislipchik running our courtside camera as well. For Justin Mice, I'm Austin Bechtold saying so long from Bethel Park. Repeating the final score, 52-48, Trinity wins it against Bethel Park. Merry Christmas, happy holidays from Bethel Park.